In a decaying public hospital on the edge of the city, the walls didn't just peel paint, they peeled dignity, hope. The hallway stank of bleach and old blood, masked poorly by cheap lemon disinfectant. Cries echoed down from the maternity wing, but nobody flinched. In this place, among the nurses in faded scrubs, she stood out. Camila Alvarez, 26, sharp cheekbones, straight black hair tied in a pristine bun, a girl from the city, proud of her degree, her accent, her posture. She walked like she didn't belong here, and in her mind, she didn't. Every patient was a burden, every shift was beneath her. She didn't hide her disdain, especially when they came in poor, sweating, and dark-skinned. That morning, Camila's shift had just begun. She chewed gum loudly behind the nurse's station, scrolling through her phone, legs crossed. Outside the emergency room doors, a pregnant woman leaned against the wall, both hands gripping her stomach. Her skin glistened with sweat. Her eyes darted. Her dress, once blue, was stained and clinging to her belly. Her name was Isabel Moreno. 8 months along, alone. She stepped inside timidly, almost apologetically.
Please,
she whispered.
I think something is wrong.
Camila didn't even look up.
Fill out the form, she snapped,
tossing a clipboard across the desk. Isabel's hands trembled.
Please, I'm bleeding. It hurts.
Then sit down and wait, like everyone else.
There were 4 other patients. None of them looked as desperate, but Camila rolled her eyes and turned away, pretending not to hear. She never saw the slow trickle of blood down Isabel's thigh. Or maybe she did and didn't care. Time passed like syrup through a cracked hourglass, and on that filthy bench by the wall, Isabel Moreno's body was unraveling. Her contractions sharpened into stabs, her vision blurred, a warm pool spread beneath her thighs. Still, no one came. Camila sat sipping her canned energy drink, humming to herself. It was a janitor who noticed first. A man pushing a mop paused mid-swipe, his face tightening as he glanced at the floor. Blood, thick, bright. Wrong, he called out.
Señorita, esta mujer.
Hey sangre. Camila rolled her eyes. Then someone should clean it. But when she finally walked over, not with urgency, but with annoyance, the moment froze. Isabel was slumped forward, lips pale, eyes barely open. Her breaths came in gasps, her entire lower half drenched in blood.
The baby was in distress. She was in distress.
Too late. Camila reached for gloves.
Too late,
she called out.
too late.
She tried to act like a nurse. By the time Dr. Ana Rivas stormed into the hallway, the floor was a crimson mirror reflecting failure.
Get the ore ready,
she barked.
Who let this happen? Camila stood still,
holding her clipboard like a shield. She didn't speak, didn't move, didn't help. It took 2 interns and a gurney to get Isabel to emergency surgery. The baby's heartbeat had dipped below safe levels. Isabel had lost over a liter of blood. It was a miracle they saved them both. But that miracle didn't come from Camila. She had been the delay, the barrier, the voice that told a woman in crisis to sit and wait. The emergency passed. The mother lived. The child cried. But what lingered in that hospital wasn't relief. It was something colder, thicker, unspoken, but everywhere. Guilt. It clung to the air like humidity, and everyone knew where it pointed. Camila didn't cry. She didn't apologize. She went on with her shift, like nothing had happened. When Dr. Ana Rivas confronted her hours later, clipboard in hand, she asked the question plainly.
Why didn't you help that woman sooner?
Camila's answer came fast. Too fast.
She didn't look urgent. She didn't say it was serious. She was exaggerating. She looked fine.
The word looked hung in the air like a curse. Dr. Rivas leaned in. What does fine look like to you, nurse? Camila's jaw tightened, like someone who belongs in a hospital. Someone clean, respectful. Not. She stopped herself, but it was too late. The truth had already leaked out. The nurse's station was silent. 2 other staff members stood nearby. One of them, a young intern named Javier, had been watching since morning. He stepped forward, voice shaking.
I saw her. I saw Camila ignore the woman. She didn't even call triage.
Camila turned.
Furious. You think you know more than me? You're just a kid. But she was cracking.
Her tone betrayed her. The arrogance was slipping, replaced by panic. By dawn, the story had spread through the hospital like spilled iodine. They didn't call it a trial. There was no gavel, no robe, no courtroom. But make no mistake, Camila Alvarez was being judged. In whispered voices behind medication carts, in narrowed eyes exchanged in corridors, in the silence that followed her footsteps, and finally, in the conference room, where hospital leadership gathered for what they called a disciplinary review. A table, 10 chairs, 1 projector. Dr. Ana Rivas stood beside the screen. Her expression was granite.
Let's begin,
she said. Please roll the footage. They played the surveillance video, no sound. Just images, a timestamp. Camila at the nurse's desk. Isabel staggering into the frame, clutching her belly, mouthing the word help. And Camila? She doesn't even look up. She tosses a clipboard. She resumes tapping on her phone. Then, the blood appears. The janitor calls out. Still, she sits. Finally, the screen goes black. The room is silent. Someone clears their throat. A voice speaks low. Male. Tired. This isn't just negligence. This was cruelty. Intentional disregard. Camila stood by the wall, arms crossed. Her bun was still tight, her face still proud.
You're making this bigger than it is.
She said.
She didn't follow protocol. She didn't speak clearly. She didn't even look like. She stopped. She always stopped.
Just before the words gave her away. But they all knew what she meant. She had profiled a patient and nearly killed her. A nurse supervisor leaned forward.
Camilla, this hospital serves the forgotten, the poor, the brown, the tired. If you can't see their pain because of your prejudice, you don't belong here. And then came the final sentence.
Soft, deliberate, inevitable.
You will be suspended without pay, effective immediately. But that's not all.
Camilla blinked.
What do you mean?
The director looked at her.
You will appear before the entire maternity wards tomorrow at noon, and you will apologize publicly.
She opened her mouth to object, but he raised a hand.
And you'll do it with your head shaved, in uniform, no hat, no dignity to hide behind.
Camilla froze.
What?
The director didn't flinch.
Your pride blinded you. Now let's see how you stand when it's stripped away.
The next day, the maternity ward was eerily still at noon. No alarms, no cries, no machines beeping, just a gathering. Doctors, nurses, interns, even patients in wheelchairs holding their newborns or swollen bellies were wheeled in to watch. At the center of it all stood a chair, a single, cold, metallic chair placed under the unforgiving light of a ceiling bulb, and next to it, a table with a pair of scissors, a buzzing electric clipper, and a white towel folded like a shroud. Camila Alvarez walked in, still in uniform, her name badge removed, her once glossy black hair still tied up for now. She didn't speak, not yet, not until the director nodded toward the microphone. She stepped forward, face pale, eyes narrowed, not in defiance, but disbelief. "I'm here today," she began, voice dry.
To apologize for my actions yesterday. I didn't intend harm. Wyke, easy. I was overwhelmed, distracted, under pressure.
No one clapped, no one nodded. In the front row, Isabel Moreno sat, an IV in her arm, and her baby sleeping against her chest. She didn't blink. She didn't even flinch. Camila looked down. "I made a judgment," she finally said.
Softer now. I looked at someone and saw less, because she was poor, because she was dark, because I thought she didn't matter.
She paused. The silence deepened, but she mattered more than I allowed myself to believe. The director stood. He gestured to the chair.
Now, Camilla, your hands once ignored a woman's cry for help. Let them not protect your pride.
She hesitated, then sat. A nurse assistant stepped forward with gloves. She unraveled Camila's bun. The hair fell long, dark, soft. And then, the scissors. Schnung KK. The sound ripped through the air as the first thick lock fell to the floor. Then another, and another. Each one a sentence, a weight, a symbol. Camila's hands gripped the sides of the chair, knuckles white. Then came the clippers. Psst. They roared like judgment. The buzzing danced along her scalp, peeling back arrogance and cruelty in uneven strips. She winced, not from pain, but from what it meant. Hair hit the floor in clumps, dark against the white tiles. Her head emerged pale, fragile, exposed. A raw truth. No one said a word, not until the clippers clicked off, and the director whispered.
Now maybe you'll feel what it's like to be seen differently.
Camila sat frozen in the metal chair. Her long black hair loosened, cascading like a curtain over her shoulders. The scissors hovered near her ear, and for a moment there was silence. Then, the first snip. Schnkeke. A lock of hair dropped onto her lap, thick, beautiful, gone. The second lock followed, and the third. Camila's chest rose, fell, quivered, her lips parted.
Please, wait.
Her voice cracked.
Don't do this. Please, please. I'm sorry.
The clippers buzzed to life. Bzzz. The sound pierced the room like thunder. The assistant pressed the clippers to her scalp, and Camila jerked away, eyes wide with horror.
No, please. I said I'm sorry.
Her voice rose louder, rawer.
I didn't mean to hurt her. I didn't think I didn't know.
The clippers moved again, this time faster, ripping paths through her hair. Camila sobbed.
Stop, stop. I'm begging you.
Her tears streamed down her cheeks, not graceful, not silent. She wept like a child.
I'm sorry, Isabel.
She cried.
I didn't see you. I was wrong. I was so wrong.
Her hands trembled against the metal chair. Her legs twitched to run, but there was nowhere to go. No pride left to cling to. Hair fell in heaps at her feet. The thick river of black turned into scattered islands, and then into fuzz. Then bare scalp, exposed, shiny, cold.
Please.
She whimpered.
Please don't look at me.
But everyone did. Every eye in the maternity ward was fixed on her, watching her undoing, her transformation, not out of cruelty, but out of truth. This was what accountability looked like, not behind closed doors, but here, where lives bled, screamed, and nearly died. And now, so did her mask. They handed her a mirror, not to mock, but because it was part of the ritual, she had to see it, all of it. Camila held it with trembling hands. The face that stared back was someone she didn't know. Her scalp, bare and blotched with uneven skin tones, reflected harshly under the fluorescent lights. Her once polished image was gone. No bun, no earrings, no gloss, just a face. Raw, shaken, stripped of pride, stripped of power. Tears clung to the edge of her chin. Her lips quivered. She opened her mouth to speak, but nothing came. She lowered the mirror. Across the room, Isabel Moreno stood, weak but steady, holding her newborn daughter. She only looked. Their eyes met. Camila couldn't hold the gaze. She fell to her knees, her bare scalp bowed low.
I'm sorry.
She whispered.
I didn't see you. I didn't see you.
Isabel didn't answer with words. She looked at Camila not with vengeance, not even pity, but with a calm that shook deeper than rage. A calm that said, I survived you. And with that, Isabel turned and walked away, her baby safe in her arms, her dignity intact. Camila stayed kneeling. The room slowly emptied. But her punishment had only begun. Because when the clippers stop, and the room falls quiet, and the mirror goes dark, the shame still speaks.